Warm greetings and welcome to the program People and Events. We are transmitting from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Ogochkuka Ona is my name, and I can assure you that there is never a dull moment here. Our lineup on this episode begins with the joyous Islamic union of lovebirds. The grand celebration was in the family of our former executive director of programs, NTA, Lawal Umar Lalu, whose daughter, Amina and Sani Lawal Alas were joined as husband and wife. Friends and well-wishers, including current and former NTA staff, came together at the low-cost Juma'at Mosque in Daura, Katsina State, for this memorable event. Hussaini Suleiman was there.
It was a roll call of guests from across and beyond Katsina State who trooped to the ancient city of Daura to celebrate the union of Amina Umar Lalu and Sani Lawal Alas. The deputy imam of Daura low-cost Juma'at Mosque, Sheikh Ibrahim Murtala, led the solemnization, the usual rituals by the groom and bride's representatives, and the payment of 200,000 naira bride price. He was not the only one that blesses the marriage with prayers and good wishes.
My advice to the couple is that they should exercise patience because of the day-to-day life, which is beyond imagination, but patience will make it possible to attain the blessing in their marriage.
As he's giving out his daughter in marriage, we felt it is necessary for us to come and celebrate with him. It is a moment of joy for all of us.
This indicates that actually wherever NTA staff they are just like one big family. That's number one. Then number two, I will just advise the couples that they should understand that marriage is not a bed of roses.
Let them be patient to each other. It's the only thing that will make their marriage stable and sustainable.
Our advice to the bride and the groom also is that they should try to tolerate one another.
I'm really happy for this event, and we thank all those who attend this marriage from far and near.
She is very kind-hearted person. She is well lady manner, and she is a caring lady. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your union and show his blessing openly and unite between them in goodness. She should take care of him.
I know Sani can do anything better to his family.
The father of the bride, the immediate past executive director programs of the NTA, Lawal Umar Lalu, thanks Almighty Allah and the guests for their presence, and also praise the couple a fulfilled life built on love, understanding, and mutual respect.
And this is the sixth time I'm giving my daughters out for marriage. My prayer to them is, I pray, may Allah bless their marriage. May Allah bless their unity. May He also continue to protect and guide them. May Almighty Allah give them the wisdom to understand each other.
The most important advice is that she should be obedient to her husband, just as I respect her father. And we are living peacefully up to now.
We can only express our gratitude to Allah for the support, cooperation, and prayers from family, friends, and well-wishers that have made this beautiful marriage a reality.
I feel so happy. He is very kind and good characters here.
Other traditional activities, including Kamun Amarya, were held to herald the union of Amina and Sani.
Congratulations, Amina and Sani. And let's go to Ekiti in Ekiti State, where the community played host to people from all walks of life to celebrate with the Secretary of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Rose Oriaran Anthony, as she was conferred with the chieftaincy title, Yeye Akorede of Ekiti, by the monarch of the town, Oba Adiola Ajakaye. Tayo Osho reports that the event was the annual Ekiti Day celebration.
In Ekiti, a quiet town just a few minutes' drive from Ado-Ekiti, the state capital, came alive as people of the town and guests from all walks of life converged on the palace of the Oluyin for the annual Ekiti Day celebration. The program also witnessed the conferment of chieftaincy titles on some eminent Nigerians for their contributions to national development. One of them is the Secretary of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Rose Oriaran Anthony, who was accompanied by family members, friends and chiefs from her hometown in Emiora in Edo State, as she was conferred with the title Yeye Akorede of Ekiti, meaning the one who brings good tidings. The Oluyin of Ekiti, Oba Adiola Ajakaye, who decorated her with the paraphernalia of office, followed by the presentation of certificate, says her philanthropic activities and contributions to societal development qualified her for the honor. The Yeye Akorede of Ekiti was welcomed into the venue with the traditional beat of her people from Edo State, a reflection of the pride and joy she radiates. Colleagues, friends and family members who congratulated her for a new addition to her laurels described her as an intelligent woman, kind-hearted and a lover of the people.
Staff welfare is her priority. She fights for the staff at any time. So when you are fighting for humanity, humanity will fight for you.
A Pan-Africanist, a kind-hearted woman, a woman of the people, a woman who has the heart to give.
Wonderful woman, as a Proverbs woman, as a woman of God, she's a very wonderful mother.
And you should look out for innovation, they should look out for progress, they should look out for wealth. She takes care of everybody and she sees everybody as her own. Every year we have an outreach where she reaches out to widows and orphans. Everywhere she's doing good. She's been a blessing and I think everything about her is blessed.
The new chief, who appreciated the Oluyin Council for the honor and acceptance, promised to contribute immensely to the development of a new town in Ekiti.
I'm humbled by the show of love. I'm amazed by the turnout of people and for the recognition by Kabiesi, the Oluyin of the Kingdom, for recognizing the little things we're doing and for singling me out for this honor.
The people are optimistic that the town will experience more developmental initiatives indicative of a title as the one who brings good tidings.
Who the cap fits, let her wear it. Congratulations, ma'am. It's the season of Cultural Day celebrations, and our crew was also at the 2025 Oduomo Low Festival in Abeokuta, Ogun State, where dignitaries, including former President Olusegun Obasanjo, advocated the reawakening of cultural values to further restore the nation's identity, promote national unity and build a stronger and more cohesive society. Hakim Jimo has the sights and sounds.
The rich cultural heritage of the Owu people came to play throughout the period. The epoch-making event lasted even as cultural troupes exhibited their skills in various performances. The Olowu of Owu Kingdom, Oba Saka Adelola Matemilola, cut the symbolic yam, signifying the celebration of New Yam Festival by Owu people. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, represented by the Deputy Governor Noimot Salako Oyedele, advocated the reawakening of indigenous culture and tradition of the people.
And our culture is the totality of our way of life.
Festivals such as Omolo are catalysts for tourism development, community bonding, and cultural diplomacy, aligning perfectly with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
This brings development, it brings harmony, and it brings the mutual peace among all of us in Owu.
Baba Olowu, Baba is just wonderful. Since he came on board, he has been cooperating, he has been working with Kabiyesi Alake.
And you can see all the people, how happy, how intelligent, how quiet they are, and that is significant.
It involves economic progress of our community. It involves empowerment of less privileged members of our society.
And one thing that I like with Owu people, they accommodate everybody, they are friendly.
And essentially, we have decided to expand the scope of the activities this year. We decided to ensure that it's more exciting, to ensure that it's more interesting for people, especially the cultural bit of it.
What makes it unique is that we're protecting culture, we're protecting our heritage, we're protecting our own.
The festival is very phenomenal, as you can see. People from all walks of life, both home and abroad, they came up to show up for the festival.
Very epic. It's quite cultural. The royal mother, and I am very, very close to the Owu family.
The theme of the 2025 Oduomolowu Festival is awakening the Owu spirit, home, heritage and hope.
With the decline in the value of Nigeria's rich cultural heritage, there is need for cultural reawakening, no doubt. Also, Kano State has had its first ever cultural festival, a 3-day celebration of music, arts and heritage. And here is a poster. What happens when a city's history comes alive? Kano is answering that question. Fatima Sanusi Karaye is standing by to take us through this historic event.
Let it serve as a platform to celebrate who we are, a proud people of history, proud people of culture, proud people of creativity.
For generations, its royal heritage, crafts, and colorful festivals shape identity and pride. But as time passed, many young ones drifted away from these cultural roots. Not acceptable, right? So that inspires the revival, and Kano came alive again as it hosted the Maiden Kano Cultural Festival, a vibrant celebration of heritage, creativity, and unity.
This event is not merely an event, it is a cultural reawakening. It aims to boost socio-cultural activities, youth engagement, and mutual cohesion amongst the good people of Kano State.
I think if we wear our clothes, we wear our babariga, we wear our shoes, we eat our food, we present all this cultural culinary in a way that the Hausa person has inherited.
This is the first of its kind, and it's a great bold step by state government to see that our culture, our vibe, sustained so that at least our children will know from where they are and where they are going.
Traditional dances glide, drums pulse, and artisans display hand-woven fabrics, leather crafts, jewelry, and delicacies that tell Kano's cultural story.
We are highly impressed the way and manner they have conducted this Kalankwa. Definitely it has reminded us about our traditional and cultural activities, and we hope our people will take off from here and will learn from here.
Excitements fill the air as innovators showcase locally made knitting machines and handmade crafts, proof that tradition and creativity still flourish here. For these young participants, Kano Fest is a festival return and connecting with their identity and an open-air classroom that serves as a reminder that our culture is a legacy that we need to protect, nurture, and pass on.
We now take a break. More reports in a moment. The Mexican community came together in Abuja to uphold its rich cultural heritage and traditions, marking the Day of the Dead. It was with a vibrant celebration where spirituality met color and culture came alive. Juliana Nicholas fills us in on this cultural diplomacy.
Vibrant colors filled the air, and the rhythm of marachis carried a message of remembrance and joy. It was the Dia de Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a time when Mexicans celebrate not loss, but love that never fades. To everything there is a season, a time to be born and a time to die. Those timeless words echoed through the evening as diplomats and friends of Mexico gathered at the embassy in gratitude for lives once shared. Amid laughter, food, and flowers, guests mingled freely, honoring memories of loved ones while celebrating the beauty of the Mexican spirit. Each color, each candle, and each smile told a story of connection beyond time. Mexicans around the world set aside the 1st and 2nd day of November every year to remember the departed, with music, food, and dance that celebrates life itself. It is a reminder that love does not end at the grave, but continues in the rhythm of shared memories.
Those who are not anymore. My dad passed away last year, no? And his photo is there. My brother is there. My colleagues also, they brought their photos of the relatives, because it's the moment to be together. It's the moment to join us surrounding the altar and start talking with them.
In Abuja, this moment of remembrance became something even more, a bridge between cultures, a bond between Mexico and Nigeria glowing in the warmth of friendship and shared humanity.
And in diplomacy, culture plays an important part. For them, it's a fusion of their religious belief, their tradition, and history, through setting aside a moment to reflect.
It's a good idea for all of us to showcase how our different cultures, whether African embassies or European or...
Mexicans is a day of celebration. The Day of the Dead means that we are expecting that our beloved people who pass away come back.
Candles flickered in the night. One truth lingered. We are, after all, pencils in the hands of the Creator, each writing our own story, one day at a time.
Otukpo, the headquarters of Idoma Land in Benue State, hosted dignitaries from all walks of life who were there to pay their last respect to a political scientist of great repute, a man many describe as an international political enigma, a man of honor, the late Professor Jonah Isawa Eliagu. Grace Anyalewa Ichekwa has the package from Makudi.
Asa community in Otukpo local government area, the ancestral home of late political scientist and Professor Emeritus, late Jonah Isawa Eliagu, was filled to capacity with guests from far and near. A one-time special advisor to the military president of Nigeria on political matters, the late professor is described as a genius who helped the military regime of General Ibrahim Babangida to implement policies.
He was actually a mentor to government, an asset to government. Nothing happens without his consultation, without his input.
He's a man that is equated to people like Ali Majuri of blessed memory.
In Nigeria, he was second to none. Especially during the military regime, he guided the military authorities, the military regime towards democratic rule.
Man of many parts, both nationally, internationally, and locally. He's a very complex man.
When we started, I started my academic career in University of Jos in 1979. He was the head of department and did much in mentoring me, in guiding me, and not just me, but giving direction to a new department that was just being set up in Jos.
Everything I owe in academics, I owe it to him. He's a fine mentor and someone who would give you a voice within the academic space. He will help you to set good goals and agenda for yourself, and then he makes you to see academics beyond just the class, the four walls of the classroom.
When the Department of Political Science started in 1979, we were only 4. I was the only lady in the group, and through his active service, his love for women education, I became the first female to read political science from the University of Jos.
As a school proprietor of Isawa Memorial College, his students came to bid their father farewell. The children of the deceased described their father as a hero of his time who taught them vital lessons of life.
He was superhuman. He was a super dad. He was a super friend. He was different. He was different from many.
My dad, Professor Jonah Eliagu, was a man of peace, integrity. He was humble. He was one who gave a piece of himself to everyone else. And he's someone who impacted people with a lot of humanitarian values.
He was somebody who
anybody, no matter what walk of life you were from, despite everything he had accomplished, he always treated you like an equal, like a friend, like someone you could come and approach with anything.
Late Professor Jonah Isawa Elaigu served as consultant to many national and international agencies and member of academic boards. He was the president of the Institute of Governance and Social Research, IGSR. Late Professor Elaigu died on the 22nd of July 2025 after a brief illness. He is survived by 6 children and 2 grandchildren.
And on this note, we wrap it up on this episode of the program. The entire production crew appreciates your viewership. See you next time, and be an advocate of peace and unity. God bless Nigeria.